morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sounds like you're sleepy. Okay. Don't forget to take notes because there are some quizzes hidden in my slides. So my topic today, as you can see now, is the Forbidden City. Anyone has been to the Forbidden City before? No one? Oh, that's great, because you will know something about it today. I guess many of you haven't been there before. Hello? Okay. But you're curious about there, perhaps? Yes? Yes? Are you curious? Hence, I would like to take you walk along the map and get to know something interesting about this place. As you can see from here, there's a map of Beijing. So where is the Forbidden City then? Do you know? Is it in the very north? Very south? In the middle, right? Yes, it's in the center of the city. The emperor believed that his palace was in the center of the earth. And that's why it was built along the north-south central axis of the city. You can enter the Forbidden City from Tiananmen, right behind Tiananmen Square. The Forbidden City attracts more than 17 million tourists every year. And that makes it one of the top attractions in China. There are actually a lot of stories that I can share with you about this place. While, because of the time, I would only share 3 main parts as today's content. Part 1, the history. Part 2, the outer court. And part 3, the inner court. As these 2 courts are what you might see in the palace. So, first of all, the history. I'll start from its names. You see there are 3 names on the screen, and all of them are its names. So why does it have so many names? It was the former imperial palace for the emperor in the old days, and served as both living quarters and the venue of the state administration. As we all know, emperor's residence was forbidden to the ordinary people. In other words, the common people were forbidden to enter, hence the name Forbidden City. The word purple comes from ancient Chinese astronomers' belief that purple was the symbolic color of the North Star. In ancient China, astronomers put the stars into 3 constellations. The purple star was located in the center of the universe, and the palace on the purple star was called Purple Palace, for the god of heaven to live in. Since the emperor believed he was the son of heaven, he called his residence Purple Forbidden City. Here are 3 numbers shown on screen: 2, 24, and 491. 2 dynasties. They are Ming and Qing. 24 emperors lived and conducted state affairs for a total of 491 years. In terms of its age and its historical value, we have used the name Palace Museum since 1925, when it was no longer an imperial palace for an emperor, but a museum with a lot of historical relics for people to visit. Now let's enter the Forbidden City to take a look. Firstly, we will arrive the outer court. So the outer court starts from the Meridian Gate. Behind the Meridian Gate is the inner Golden Water River, which looks like 5 arrows, reporting symbolically to heaven. If we keep going, we will see the gate of supreme harmony. Standing in front of the gate of supreme harmony, you should hear a music like this. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, because you can see the most beautiful imperial building in the world from here. The Hall of Supreme Harmony. It is standing on a triple marble terrace. Behind it is the Hall of Complete Harmony and the Hall of Preserving Harmony. These three halls are the main buildings in the outer court. So let's take a look at them respectively. So this is the building when you search the Forbidden City online. The name of it means the harmonious relations between the people and nature, even between the empress and his officials, or various things and elements in the universe, all in perfect harmony. It is actually the throne hall, commonly known as the Hall of Gold Throne. It was first built in 1420. The present one was rebuilt in 1695. It was the most important building in the whole imperial palace. It was here where the emperor exercised his rule over the country. During the two dynasties, here was the place where the emperor had grand ceremonies as well as the important festival celebrations. As the highest rank examination, the palace exam was also held here. Behind the Hall of Supreme Harmony is the Hall of Complete Harmony. It is a square-shaped hall. This was the place where the emperor would take a short rest before he went to the Hall of Supreme Harmony for grand ceremonies. Sometimes the dress rehearsals for ceremonies also took place here. Every year, before the emperor went to the altars and temples, he would receive and read the sacrificial address in the hall as well. The last part of the outer court is called the Hall of Preserving Harmony. This hall has no supporting pillars in its front part, which is something typical of Ming architecture. It was a good spacious place for a banquet or a palace examination. Here comes a quiz for you. Can you name these three halls in the picture? The biggest one on the left side is called the Hall of Supreme Harmony. And the one standing in the middle is called the Hall of Complete Harmony. And the one standing on the right side is the Hall of Preserving Harmony. So again, these three main halls are the most important halls for the emperor. Another quiz. Which architecture is the Hall of Supreme Harmony? Tell me the number, please. It's number 3. Look at the roof of picture 3. It's got double-layered roof. That is for imperial building only. Any building with 2 layers are more important than those with only 1 layer. And if you look up at the buildings in the Forbidden City, you can see some mythical animal statues on the eaves of each building. In the Forbidden City, even roofs were divided into ranks. The numbers of the animal statues are all set according to the importance of the building. Let's count how many there are in this picture. Let's count from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, perhaps 11. So altogether, 11 mythical animal statues standing on its roof. Write this number down, 11. Because this is the most number, the biggest number in the world, representing the highest rank. So this is the roof of the Hall of Supreme Harmony. There's no other building in the world which dare to use as much as these. In other words, the less you find on the roof, the lower the building is ranking. Now let's go into the inner court. The inner court contains 3 main palaces, a garden, as well as 6 eastern palaces and 6 western palaces. So today we will only focus on the Axis Road, and they are the Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Palace of Union and Peace, the Palace of Earthly Tranquility, and Imperial Garden. As you can find from the picture, these 3 palaces look very much alike from the 3 main halls, but their sizes are much smaller. What are they used for in the past? Since they are not as important as the 3 main halls, I will just give a brief introduction of them. The first palace is the largest one among them. The empress used to live here and handle daily affairs, sometimes held private audience here. The Palace of Union and Peace was the place where the empress held important ceremonies and her birthday celebrations. And where did the empress sleep? In the Palace of Earthly Tranquility. It was used as the wedding chamber and residence during Ming and early Qing dynasties. Finally, we have come into the northern end of the Forbidden City, the Imperial Garden. It is rectangular in shape, containing more than 20 different types of buildings, pavilions, towers, terraces, and so on. It fully shows the colorful and rich atmosphere of the Imperial Palace. It has a main building here as well, which is called the Hall of Imperial Peace. In front of it are the twin cypress trees. Their branches entwined look like 2 lovers embracing. And by the southeastern corner, there is a house that has been changed to a store selling souvenirs to tourists. So basically, this is where I'm going to stop today. We've got a lot more to talk about. We have just covered 1/3 of this palace. For the rest of the Forbidden City, I'll say, go to Beijing and find out yourself. Take your time walking in there, as they are more than just some buildings. Thank you for